gonna go up here if that's cool with everybody. My name is George Weisel. I'm running for VP Student Life.
Why are your shoes untied, George?
Why are my shoes untied? Well, it's because I learned something amazing a few months ago. I was at a job interview, and I was talking about how keeping an open mind can cause you to learn something from everybody. Zach, my boss, said that I could even learn a new way to tie my shoes from the homeless man around the corner. I thought, yeah, right, Zach. My mom taught me how to tie my shoes. She said, make the bunny ears, put one through the other, and pull tight. Voila! Tied shoes. Well, a couple days after this interview, I was hanging out with my friend Dylan, and he stopped to tie his shoes. Before I could tell him to hurry up, he was done. And I really had to know how he did it, so I'm just gonna show you guys how to tie your shoes. Make your little knot first, and then instead of making the bunny loops, you kind of loop around your thumb and you pull tight, and then they're tied. Okay. I know a couple of minds have just been blown, so we'll kind of put that aside and get to why I told that story. And one shoe was untied. Well, the reason I told that story is because I find it really important to be willing to learn something from everyone and keep an open mind. There's a lot of things that I used to suck at, but I'm kind of mediocre at now because I have friends who are not only willing to teach, but are happy that I asked to learn from them. So kind of turning a page here, who actually knows what the VP of Student Life actually does? Raise your hands, please. Like, not many people. So the VP of Student Life plans social, educational, and recreational events that bring the entire community of Concordia together to make them feel at home. That means making sure that every day, every person feels like they have someone to talk to and feel like they've made important connections that might last the rest of their life. So now you're wondering why I'm a good candidate for this. Well, on my first day at Concordia, this is my first year, I started the Sustainability Club of Concordia, which is pushing a new recycling program forward, which is going to enable us to use our compost on our soccer fields. So we're going to be running on the sweet potato fries that everybody loves. Also, I run a painting franchise through College Pro, which means I'm an entrepreneur and I own my own business at 19. So that means that every day I'm pushed to learn, make important connections, and find out people's whys. Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you do what you do? My why for the student VP, the VP of Student Life, is I want to make sure everyone feels like they have a voice and feels like in these events they can make these connections that are going to last the rest of their life. It's not just about partying or the position or the paycheck. It's about making sure that students are heard and at the end of the day are doing something they really want to do and feel special. Others may believe that it's just about making connections with other establishments, but it's about finding out what people really want to do every week, or a month, or whatever it may be, and making that happen. I also run a blog with my friend called Dudes Doing Things, where every week we try something new. So we've made a synthesizer out of an Altoids tin, we planned a flash mob in West Edmonton Mall, and there's a masquerade ball coming up. So my intent with the position is to plan mini events throughout Tegler that people can take part in if they want to, but don't feel the urge to. So the point is that you don't have to take part in everything, but my goal is to make you feel like you matter, and at the end of the day, you make those connections that are going to last the rest of your life. Thank you.
All right, thank you, George. Any questions from the student audience we got here? Any questions? Questions?
No questions about shoes, please. That's already been covered. Oh, sure. Double mic.
Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, so I guess this is a question for you. I wish I would have had a chance to ask Patrick as well, but sometimes CSA events tend to have good attendance on campus, off campus not so much. So I'm just wondering where you want to put your energy next year in terms of those major social events that happen each semester.
Yes. Well, I think the first step to making people want to come off campus is to make them really excited about being on campus. Because I know being on campus, you can study or you can have lunch or whatever, hang out with your friends. But if you're super excited to be here and really want to do these events and tell your friends about it, chances are you'll also want to go out and tell your friends outside of school and to come to these external events. So you have to be really excited about it. That's what I want to push.
Cool. Any other questions? Come on, one more question. We got some time for questions. 3, 2, Zane.
Back to Zane up front.
I'm just going to do the same question I answered with. Do you have any experience planning outside of this at all?
Yeah, so with that blog that I mentioned, I have to reach out to people and find out what they're good at. Because I want to do a ton of stuff. Like we did a diving competition last week, and turns out one of my managers that I work at Formoso's, dude, at that pizza place, he's been diving for like 15 years. So he helped me kind of plan this event where everyone that I know that is willing to take part comes out to this event. So I want to not only do this for myself, but educate others and make people kind of use their comfort zone a little bit if they want to, and then go outside and do things that they might not normally do, but they can still feel safe with.
Awesome. That's time for